Hi everyone, it's Rai again. It's been like 7 months, I think, since I last made my last video, and I have been busy, and yeah, it's a little complicated. I might explain this later, but for today's video, I'm trying to make a quick first glance or first view of a few anime I watched recently, and I hope you enjoy it. So first up on the list is DanMachi. This series is, I don't know how to put it. It's very similar to other series I've seen, but for some reason I'm really hyped about this series. I don't know why exactly. It's just one of those RPG series. It's hard to explain, but this series is probably one of the series I'm looking forward to the most this season, and mainly because it's so sillily awesome. I think it's just you have this basic MC, this basic main character who tries to become stronger for so he can excuse me, so he can actually pick up girls in dungeons. I mean, that sounds pretty perverted, but I think the backstory behind it, his father telling him that the only way to get the right girl is to pick them up in a dungeon, is pretty neat, I think. And surprisingly, the show doesn't really play on it too much. It's just like, yeah, that's the storyline, and this guy tries to get stronger. Every adventurer has a goddess who helps them, and every goddess has a clan, and of course our guy, our main character, is in a clan where he's the only one, and he's the only one who can get stronger. So there's a lot potential in this, because judging by the opening, he probably can get new friends, and I think it's pretty clear how this will be. I just think it's played very awesomely. I have no idea. It's just one of these series that get me excited for no reason, and I think if you're a fan of this kind of genre, I think you will enjoy this series as well. And yeah, let's move on to the next. Next series is Etotama. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. It basically is the series about 12 zodiac signs, and our main character in this series is let's say cat spirit, who wants to be a part of the 12 zodiac signs, but couldn't because the red spirit was playing a trick on her, stalling time, so she couldn't join. I'm not exactly sure if that's what happens, because this anime is a little confusing, mainly because the main character is trying to, let's say, spicing up the plot by doing stuff that doesn't really happen in the plot. It's like she says stuff like that she tries to find her personality type, because she doesn't know what personality type she should be in this show. Or there's like a scene where she gets attacked by another zodiac sign member and in the end, the house of the main male character gets destroyed and all that, and in the end it turns out that this other Zodiac member was her spiritual master, and this was part of training, and she made it sound like that she got betrayed by that other Zodiac member, and just to make her look more likable to the main male character, and she openly says that. So this anime is kind of breaking the fourth wall a lot, and I don't know, I really enjoy this somewhat. It's I mean, I'm probably not reliable on anime with cat characters. I absolutely love them, and so it's, I guess, yeah, I can't really say much about this because I love them. I mean, as soon as there is a cat character in them, I'm sold most of the time. And yeah, but this series is seriously funny. I think it's funny for all kinds of reasons, I think. And in the fights, the animation and graphics, they change a lot, because for one reason I'm not exactly sure as to why they shrink and they get really cute, and that's something really funny. While they fight, they get so much cuter, and it's just awesome to look at. And yeah, I think this series, you need to get in with not many expectations. I knew nothing about the series. I just saw that the main character is a cat spirit or something like that, and I was sold, like I said, and I honestly enjoyed it. I watched this yesterday, actually not like 12 hours ago, and I still think it's amazing. So yeah, I think this one should be checked out. I wouldn't say it's the best of the season just yet, or in general, but I think it's enjoyable. It's not one of those anime you watch and you think, yeah, I wasted my time for sure. And yeah, I think you should give it if you like cat girls just as much as me, you should give it a try. Next up on the list is Punchline. Punchline, made by the great Mappa, and I don't know about this anime. This is hard to say. It's usually perverted scenes like that, who most of you probably have seen watching the preview, are not my thing. I absolutely hate them, in fact, because too much fan service is, I don't know, it's just puts me off from a series. But in this case, it actually makes sense. I'm not. In the end, I can say my first impression on this is I have no idea. I have no idea if I'm going to continue watching this anime or not, because I don't know, I probably will watch episode 2, but I don't know if I will continue from there. It's just one of the series you watch, and at the end of the episode you are like, and yeah, you're like, I don't know, what should I do now with the series? You can't really say, am I gonna drop it or am I gonna watch it again? It's just one of the series where I like, yeah, I will see what happens. The next series is I Can't Understand What My Husband Is Saying, Season 2. this series is absolutely cute. I love the first season a lot. It's just the interaction between those two is just so cute, and for that very reason, I think everyone who loved the first season will love the second season as well, because they are doing so well what they did before. They did it so well in the first season, and they're continuing this just as a way as before. And excuse me, I think these kind of short series are what makes anime be, let's say, more watchable, because you don't always have 25 minutes a day or in the moment that you can watch this series. I mean, I'm struggling a lot with watching anime on the go, for example, or per day. I have to mostly push everything on the weekend so I can watch, and then I can do nothing else but watch to catch up again, and that's very time consuming, I guess. Anyways, next anime up is Mikagura excuse me. Let's try this again. Mikagura School Suit. This anime, I don't know, it's awesome. I freaking don't know what I expected, but this anime is just so god fucking damn awesome. Mainly the main character has stolen my heart, I guess, in the first 5 minutes. She has, I don't know, it's hard to describe. She loves to have fantasies of other girls and stuff like that, and I don't know why, but but it's just the way. I mean, she has a PSP and plays dating sims on it. I mean, and that throughout the day, and yeah, she's just really lovable, and I don't really want to spoil too much. I think this series and DanMachi are the series you should check out for sure this season, if you find the time for it, of course. Yeah, I can't say more. You just check it out, please. I mean, honestly. The next series is Ameiro Cocoa, and this series is another short series. In fact, it's 2 minutes per episode, and I expected it to be something like Boys on Boys Love, and I was kind of not sure if I should watch it. But in the first episode there's nothing of this. I mean, there are 3 probably extremely hot or pretty boys. I don't know, they're not my type or something like that. But yeah, they're just there. They have their own personality and stuff like that. And the main character, in their eyes, he looks like a girl. So he's, in my eyes, I think he looks pretty normal for an anime character. But they're acting like as if he looks like a girl, which I can't understand. But I think that's going to be a major joke in this series, that he looks like a girl, and lots of stuff will happen because of that. And yeah, I think this series, you can't waste too much time on it, because it's just 2 minutes, and I think that's okay. You should give it a try. I mean, it looks very funny. It's well animated. Yeah, I don't think you can lose much time on this. The next series, however, called Vampire Holmes, is, if I can put it mildly, absolute crap. I don't know why I was so excited for this, mainly because I guess vampires. I love vampires, and I had so much expectations for this series. This series is another short series. It's 3 minutes, and the first episode I thought, this is 3 minutes of hell. It's like the plot, I don't know what they were thinking. It's really weird. Both the characters, the MCs, are not likable at all. And I think for a short series they should at least try to make you like something about it. Because it's just 3 minutes, they have to do the best they can. And if this is the best, I don't think if I should continue watching this. And aside from the plot and the characters, the animation is really weird. I don't know why, I can't get used to it, and it may be different for others, but in my opinion this animation looks really weird, and combined with the plot and with the characters, this series, I just don't like it. Next series is Plastic Memories. Plastic Memories is, how to say it, it's a genre I don't really watch. I even try to avoid it because it's just not my thing actually. But I had so much good stuff about it, so I thought, why not try? And I tried it, and honestly, it's a waste. It's tear-jerking to no end. I mean, especially the end of episode 1. I'm not going to spoil a lot. It's really tear-jerking, and I think this is gonna be the most emotional series this season, just from my expectations. And I really think you should check this out, except if you are not the emotional type. I think then you will probably not understand what's so awesome about the series. If you are really, let's say, yeah, if you are action type or something, you won't find this series. I mean, it looks at first like there could be some action around it, but actually there's a lot more talking, a lot more, how to put this, a lot more emotion, a lot more, yeah, it's not like they can fight somebody and fix this, so it's more about brains, I think. So it's not for everybody, I think. The next series is Kekkai Sensen. I'm pretty sure I pronounced this in all kinds of wrong I can. But this series has also vampires and was the main reason I was interested in this. And so far I can't say I was impressed, but I was not disappointed either. And this series could be something. I think it could get a lot better. The plot is interesting. The characters are some of them are awesome, some of them I think too generic or something like that. But yeah, it's. I will see how this goes. I'm not sure if I should recommend it to you guys or not, but if you have time, check it out. The next series is Arslan Senki. This series, it's like Punchline, I think. I have no idea if I should continue watching this or not. It's like, how to say, the plot is, I don't know, it's really, I think it makes sense. But in the first episode, I felt myself be pretty bored of it, actually. And that's not why I watch anime, actually. I want to be entertained or feel some emotions or something like that. And I don't know, I was pretty bored when I watched this episode, and I'm hoping for episode 2 to change that. According to the preview, it might. And yeah, that's a series hard to describe. It's really just, yeah, you watch this episode and you're like, whew, yeah, I'm done. You don't know if you should watch it or you should not watch it. I hope it changes a lot, and if it does, I will make a video about it. I think anime that changes from one episode to another to make you feel totally hyped about it is actually the best kind of anime. And let's see if this can be that kind of anime. So next up is Riken. I'm not sure. Riken is, I don't know what I expected when I watched this. The animation is not top notch. It's not, especially the background. If you look at it closer, is yeah, average at best. This series is, it has a unique charm to it. I think it's funny. I don't even know why it's funny. When I watched this series, I thought this could have been Bleach with an all-girls cast and without fighting. And I love Bleach. I love the anime. I'm not so sure about the manga anymore. I stopped reading it for a while now, and I think that's why I'm a little bit biased on this anime. It's really it's funny to me. The animation is not that good, and a few elements are just ridiculous or strange is a better word for it. So it's hard to say actually. I can't recommend this. It's not for everybody. It looks like fun so far, and if it goes on like this, you will hear about it from me. And yeah, it's that kind of series where you're like, I like it, but if anyone else likes it, I have no idea. So that's this kind of series. The last anime I watched this far in this season is Oregairu 2, or my teen romantic comedy snafu, or something like that. In fact, it's the second season of this, and I absolutely loved the first season of this, mainly because of the main male character. I can resonate, and I think he's really a lot like me, and there were a lot of moments where I thought, hey, this is just me in anime form. So mainly, I think most people know this series already, and if you watch the first season, then go watch the second season. I mean, freaking go right now. Stop this video, go and watch it if you haven't. For anyone else who hasn't watched the first season, I have heard this a lot. If they should watch the first season. Strangely enough, I have heard this enough. Too much enough in one sentence. What I was going to say is, they ask if they should watch the first season, and I'm like, yeah, of course. You absolutely have to watch the first season because you won't like the characters as much, or you won't realize the character, the development happening already in the first season. Like, there's a scene in it of two of the main characters who, in my eyes, have changed a lot from episode first in the first season and this episode in the second season. and this was really awesome. I didn't expect him to change this much in the first episode already, or have this kind of reaction. And I think you can't understand this if you watch only the second season. You won't get what's going on. So please watch it. I nearly forgot about Seraph of the End. Seraph of the End is an awesome series. I think it's again about vampires and about really I think graphic and horrific stuff about vampires. And if you love vampires just as much as I do, you should just watch them. I mean, the series is... I don't think I need to explain much about the series. So just like I said before, watch this series too. Like I said about DanMachi, like I said about Mikagura, just watch it. Yeah, that was everything I watched thus far. If you think I should watch anything else, please by all means write it down in the comments below. And I think I will see you guys next time. Bye!